Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We are playing some more Stormworks Build and Rescue. Just sitting here listening to the background sounds, and it sounds like either a jet engine or there's like a gas leak somewhere here in the hangar. See, when you go into the editor, although the background noises stop, it's just funny. It was strange because I'm trying to calibrate the shuttle, and I thought maybe there was a gas leak on the shuttle, and there wasn't. Okay, so today we are going to be... We need this guy. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, still, look at that, still laggy. Not bad. Alright, so today we're going to be taking this. We are going to be delivering the last module. Alright, we are going to be delivering the last module to the moon. Second to last, I guess second to last module, yes. The shadows, it looks so good with the shadows now, I'm so happy. Yes, I am thinking about replacing the reactor. I'll leave the reactor that's there, and that can be part of the moon base, because that's what I'm going to do. We are going to... What are we going to do? We're going to send this. I still got so many trips. I still have so many trips. So I got to send this, the habitat, which doesn't have... It needs to have a couple of things here. Yeah, so they sent me the cables. They showed up today, and some of the cables were missing. So either they ran out and they just decided to ship me what they had and charge me without telling me. So as soon as the delivery guy dropped it off, I opened it up, realized that I was missing half the package, so I had to make a return on Amazon. They're pretty good about it. It takes a few days, but it's annoying. So now I have to return the product. I have to wait for a refund, and then I'll need to repurchase the same product, probably from the same vendor, because it's a good deal. The product is good. I got nothing against the product. I just, they just didn't have all the parts, so I'm not going to accept something that's not. Whoa, that was... I actually stopped there. Did you see that? Stormworks actually stopped there. Holy... I also didn't check to see the value, what that costs. I didn't realize that there was so much logic on it that it's causing the game to stop. My goodness, my builds, they're just too complicated. Yeah, so anyway, so you can still hear the computer in the background. It was just some extension cables, some more extension cables. So I look at it this way: if I go to the store, okay, for the exact same cable per individual cable, it's a minimum of $25, and then you add the GST and everything else, it's about $30 for a single cable. At all the 10 or 11 electronic stores in my local little area, right? And then if you want even any of the bigger cables, like a 15-foot or a 20-foot cable, it's like $100. Whereas you go on Amazon and you can find that, for reasonable, you can get a 50-foot cable for, I wonder if I have an empty one of these. For nothing, pretty well nothing. What, a dollar a foot, less than $1 a foot, 50 cents a foot maybe if you shop around, right? And then the stores here, they're charging like $2 to $3 a foot. So it's just a cable. Yeah, but so anyway, so I was hoping to have that set up here, totally the complete setup, but such is life, Things don't always work out the way we want to, so we have to adapt. So that's what we're doing. We're adapting. The nuclear reactor, it was too wide. So the thing about that is it's too wide on the one side, and it's causing as we're going across the moon, it wants me to spin it in a circle, right? It's pulling to the right. And so what that does is that it's reducing the speed and all this kind of stuff, right? So once I replace it, which is what we'll do on the next flight, we'll replace it. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing for the next a little bit, and then I don't know how many pieces there are to the moon module. I haven't even checked that out yet. As I think it was one of you guys was saying, Sir Horn or Lonnie, one of you guys I haven't seen in a while there, was saying that they fixed the CO2. So that's something that I'm excited about. If they fix the CO2, oh, we'll definitely have to calibrate this. Look at it bouncing around. Holy. Have to be careful, like. All right, that's our maximum there. You know, they all weigh pretty much the same. This is the lightest of the 3 modules. Actually, I gotta go this way, and then I can do that with it. And then just like that. Perfect. Oh, there's a bit of an echo too, I noticed here from the winches. That's neat. Good acoustics. Better acoustics. All right, so we'll pull ahead here. Stop, and then we'll get the shuttle into play again. It's good to know that it can make it to the moon and back. I just want to look at the cost. So I was trying to total this up the other day just to see what the so this one here is 107, and this one here is 100, and then the reactor is cheap. The reactor is the cheapest thing here. It's only 30,000 for the reactor. All right, so what I wanted to do was take this, and I want to cut this. Oh, and then right, this was the problem. I needed to do that. Paste, and then we'll merge that to there. There we go. I know this is off center. It's off by 1, right? It's off center by 1. But I made it. What did I make it? 11 wide, I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I made it 11 wide on the inside. And just because the trucks are 11 wide, that seems to be, and the trains and everything is that way. And then the tracks they're wider, but I think this can fit inside through the rail station, through the bullards. I'll have to check. I'll actually have to check, actually. Anyhow, so, and then the shuttle, what is that? That's 300,000, and then the shuttle is 7, and then I think this guy 2 was also 7, but he'll be at 300. He'll be about 5 by the time I'm done with it. So, I mean, that's, you know. What is that? Because I want to try and do this in career mode, right? We're going to need the money to deploy all these assets. So that's one, you know, we're talking about 2 million just to get to the moon and to be ready for all that kind of stuff. That's incredible. A couple million, I can get that, no problem. Probably, I do have all the assets. I do have all the assets to be able to make that happen. And gold, did you see they increased the price of gold now? It's 2,000 per unit, up from 200. Well, it's worth it. In my opinion, it's worth it to go to mine gold now. So we'll definitely have to start a career. I always wanted to go to the moon in career mode. Slow right down here. Slow right down. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. It's super windy outside too, so I really hope that power doesn't get knocked out here. Oh, there we go. Bingo, bango, bongo. Okay, we'll lock it in. Now do the usual. It's still actually slow. I don't really notice like. I always thought that, I mean, the graphics, but that's the difference here. That's the difference between the cards. So I'm noticing like the general performance of Stormworks hasn't really changed with the upgrade of the video card. It's still sloppy, but it's sloppy with really good graphics now. So I really, yeah, like this stuff runs good. The high def monitors, for me, that's freaking worth it. That makes it worth it. But the gameplay itself, like the slowing downness and stuff, I haven't noticed a difference in the performance in that sense. So what that tells me is that's part of the game. Like I say, it's probably better that way, that it slows down so it can process and handle everything than like just stopping and giving you 0 frames, you know. So it's probably better that way. You maintain something, right? All right, so the brakes are off. Let's get out of here. Maybe it won't be so laggy when I get out of the shadows too, everything. Oh, and then the altitude. There's the altitude hold again. Nice. I'm going to be an expert by the time I'm done here. So let's see. We need the RCS vehicle. What else do we need? We need the RCS vehicle. We need the truck. And then we need the moon base itself, which I think is 5 or 6 or 7 modules. So I probably still have another 8 or 9 launches to go before I can get everything to the moon and totally set up, test it, see if it can work, right? This is proof of concept. You know, we got proof of concept all this, right? So I enjoy it. This is what I like to do, having fun doing this stuff. Get the airplane ready, fly. Love it. Yeah, what I do notice too is that with the game itself, once it gets through its sluggishness, like whatever it's doing, it's loading the physics, loading all that stuff. It does run. It runs really smooth. I like that. It runs really nice and smooth. All right, so let's get out here. I think we're still in the middle of a storm too, actually. Well, if I turn the map on, I think we're still in the middle of a storm. Did I turn the weather override time on, override weather off? Yeah, there we go. That's how it is now. Okay, that's a bit better. Without the rain. Nice. Oh, we don't want to turn that way. We want to turn this way if we can. It's kind of hard to... Alright, right there. Put the brakes on there. Perfect. Okay, now we'll go down and we'll turn the brakes on the shuttle. All the usual stuff. Turn the brakes on. We will open the door. Let's see, lights, open the door. Can we do that without blowing up? Nice. Oh, and then I will turn the altitude hold off. so let's do that. The game. I think I just have too much stuff out in the game. The game's just like, you know what, man? You got way too much stuff. You build big stuff, and I really don't like that. Okay, so now let's get the winch in. And then I bet you this one I can probably just... Oh, I gotta turn the brakes off. Where are the brakes? Then see how it's different, eh? It moves. It's different. It's different. Once you handle all the equipment, you get used to it, how it moves, and how it slides around, how to get it to slide around. So remember last time I had to use the winches, right? Ooh, look at our alignment. I'm actually a little... I have to be careful here because it needs to slide backwards, huh? Yeah, let's see here. Is there an anchor on the back? Oh, I can just use the winch there. How's that? That should be good. All right. No, it needs to go in more. I'm glad I got all this rigging here. Yeah, we need this. It's got all the spare magnets on it, just in case I lose some. You never know. Right, we've got magnets on the base. So I can lock the base down. The main truck is set up the same way. It's got magnets on the base that lock into place. The only one that doesn't have it is the reactor. And that's why I was saying I will need to go over the reactor again. So it's going to go up in price. It's cheap now, but by the time I'm done with it, it'll probably be about 100 grand with all the accessories and everything. It seems to be the base cost for most vehicles once you put all the necessities on them. All right, so now we come in, and I'm pretty sure it has a connector on the bottom, just like all of them. And then I'll need to disconnect this here. All right. Now, I can put the winch down. And then I need to drag it basically from side to side until the bottom grabs. Hopefully it'll just click into place. Oh, it's got to go backwards. It's got to go... See it there? On the ground? There it is. Okay, and now it basically needs to go straight back. So if I grab this... I don't know if that's going to be able to push it straight back. How far back does it need to go? Oh, well, the brakes are off, so I could probably just nudge it in place here. Well, it's got to go that way too, some. Check the line in there. It needs to go back. Yeah, it needs to come out. It needs to come out. I can't push it that far. Let's see here. Get it ready. Maybe that was it. Perfect. Yeah, that's it there. Now it needs to go back. Can I push it back? No, but it looks like it wants to connect. The connector wants to grab. Come on, you can do it. Just needs a little bit of influence. Whoa, come on. Just a little bit more, and the magnet will catch. There it goes, maybe. So annoying. Yeah, it just doesn't wanna. I guess I need a little bit more rigging on here. Okay, let's try this. I know it's gonna pull it to the side. It's not gonna pull it kind of straight back like I want it to. But this might help us out just a little bit here. Might just be the because it's gotta go back. So, if that just a little bit more. Wow, that's quite. I had to go back quite a bit. See, and then I can see I can push it here side to side. I thought I had some connectors on it, some clamps on the bottom. Don't I have some feet on this? Release hitch. Let's see. Yeah, I will be going over all this as well. That's for the winch on the top. And that's for the winch there. Oh yeah, bottom tracks is there. Okay. And that's for that winch there. Okay, so let's hear. The bottom tracks go down like that. And then if I know what I can do here. If I grab one of these, all right, and I connect here to there. See, it's just gonna pull. You see how it wants to pull itself just by itself? Just the ropes, the ropes doing their thing. Tightening, adding weight, whatever is enough just to kind of move the machine around. Right, you see how it's kind of moving on its own? Now it needs to go back. Which it probably could do, if not for the feet. Okay, I heard something. Oh, that was the feet clicking. Where's it gotta go? It's gotta go back still, hey? Oh, man. Here, so if I push it like this, let's see if the feet will grab. No, the feet, it's gotta go back. Oh, man, this is annoying. This is not working the way I wanted it to. Yeah, it's gotta go this way now. Come on, you can do it. Let's see. Oh, that winch still doesn't have any power. Wow, after all this time, I still haven't connected that winch to any power. After all this time. I guess I got the winches on here too. I could use... what do I want to do with this? Let's see. I want to plug it into here. And then let's use this back one again. I just need it to roll backwards. That's all. I just need it to roll backwards.
If you're a pro that paints, the real question is how much are you paying per gallon? Get everyday low prices on bare paint, stains, and primers only at
So
Home Depot.
if we
And
come
pros get
back
up to 20% back in rewards with our Pro
to
Extra Paint
there,
Loyalty program. That's how pros do more. Visit HomeDepot.ca.
and then this gripper comes over like this. It should grab the track. It should grab the track. No, I don't want you to go that way. I want you to go this way. Please? Is that all it wants to go? Ooh. running here. You can do it. Superhuman strength. Come on. Oh, it was almost. So maybe if I disconnect this now. Yeah, if I disconnect that and I push this way, it should connect. There we go. Perfect. And it connected in the middle. So now we're connected. Okay, and then the last thing I need to do is turn on the brakes here. Perfect. Now it's not going to move. It's locked in and loaded and ready to go. Excellent. Whoops. Okay, well that was a bit of an ordeal. I'll check. I know I have a minimum of 3 more launches to do, and then I'll be ready for whatever misadventures. Hey, this one's long enough. I can actually move the crane out of the way, and I can close the door. Perfect. All right. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. All right, and the crane is out of the way. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can just close this thing while it's connected here. Let's find out. All right. Lights off. Let's close the door. Oh, look at that. Plenty of room with this module. Plenty of room. Cool. All right. We're loaded, and let's see. Brakes are on. The next module is ready to launch. Yeah, the stuff I have is just too big. It's just too big for the game. It's a lot for the game. Nice. Yeah, because I want to get the RCS vehicle, and then we need to get the truck, which is the handler vehicle for the station, the base on the moon. It handles all the containers. And we need to get another reactor so I have a better time exploring the moon. And then probably another 1 or 2 or 3 launches of just supplies in the middle of all that, because I want to have some gas on the moon for the shuttle or whatever, right? Spare air, all that sort of stuff that we need to survive for the suits. Because you can only survive for so long with the suits, right? Like, I think I can go about 10 kilometers or so in the truck before I need I have to replenish the suit. So I don't know I haven't done a calculation on air consumption or anything like that on the moon. We'll have to see. It's all a guess at this point. Yeah, so the next 2 vehicles to go are going to be the moon truck and wherever it is, the RCS, this one here. This guy has to go. This vehicle here will cross the moon. This is our medical rescue ship on the moon. This thing will cross the moon in an instant. It is incredible. This thing is absolutely incredible. Yeah, I wonder if they fixed this bug. Remember we had that bug there when it wasn't working? All right. So that's that. So then that's got to go. Okay, so that's the next 2 launches. And then, here, I just want to save it there. And then we have the moon base itself, which I have no idea. I have no idea how far back. I think it was after the airplanes. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces? Oh my goodness, rip, hey, rip. Now I could send these on a rocket. I could build a rocket and send all these modules. It doesn't weigh very much. It only weighs 13. Well, it probably weighs as much as the reactor. How much does the reactor weigh? Three. So it's like 10 reactors. You know, the reactor doesn't weigh that much. Oh man, yeah. So there's like 20 launches. With the shuttle, I got to make like 20 launches. So the other, unless I make this back half a custom gas tank, and then I expand this cargo bay so I can carry more, but then I have to recalculate the entire everything. Every time, as soon as you add more mass, you have to recalculate your fuel, right? So as you can see now, the truck and the moon module took all the gas we had, right? The truck, the reactor, I basically ran out coming back because I overshot. So we have to be careful. That's why I had to limit the mass of each module to about 3,000. And I think the truck was 4. Let's see here. The truck was 3,000. Yeah. So they all weigh about the same. They all weigh about the same. This one here, he weighs 1,000. So it'll be like one of the lightest ones, right? And then that was 8 modules for a total of 13. So 1,400. And so these ones here, they're about twice my calculated fuel cost. Because this shuttle, when I built it, was calculated for the moon module. It wasn't calculated for this new truck and the nuclear reactor and everything else that I decided to build, right? Which weigh over double. So yeah. I'm still glad I was able to get all that sorted out. Cool, so I think we're ready. We're ready to go. I'm gonna get a fresh spacesuit here and I'm gonna save it here. Yeah, so you just have to accept that certain times when the game is slow, that is just Stormworks. Being Stormworks. And that's just the way it is. It's the way it has been programmed to handle itself. Alrighty. Save this. This will be our Sure Earth. You know what I never did is I never calibrated these. I don't know. It should just work. It should just work because I'm using the length XY, and that's it. So our linear X, we're going to, what do we go? 15,000, something like that. And then our linear Y, right? Is about 450. And our linear Z, what are we looking at? Minus 12,000. So now I don't know if that, I guess that should be right. That should be right. Except, because it's telling me I have 450 kilometers to go, which is 450, which is our height starting from where we are, because we're starting at 10 or basically 0 because I multiply it. But I think it's... I did save it. You know what? I did save it. Let's just take... I just want to take a look at that. I want to see... I want to take a look at it in two ways. One, I want to see if it's still really laggy when I go into the build mode with this card, just to see what it can handle. And two, I just want to check what I did there with the math. You can see the microcontroller. You have to see what I had to do. Having a sip of my soda. Thursday night soda. Usually it's coffee, but enjoying a soda. Alright, come on now. Run, 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 run. Let's see. We could load... We'll load the shuttle. Space shuttle solo. Yeah, space shuttle with the reactor. It doesn't have the reactor in it, so I don't know why I said that. And then what I want to do is... It's this microcontroller here. Right? So this is the input here from the astronomy sensor, and these are all the values that I couldn't clamp. So you have to read them as live values, and the only way to clamp them is by reading them and using keypads. These are the keypad inputs. This is your secondary, and this is your primary keypad input. Right, and what it does is just use a function block, and I'm taking length x and y, and our x is where I want to go, and our y is the ship's position. Which should be number 1. Number 1 should be our linear, off of 0, 0, our linear distance in meters. Right? So you take that value, and then you compare it to the value where we want to go, and it should add those two together. So if I use... Maybe I didn't do it right. I'm just saying, maybe I didn't do it right. Yeah. Length of the vector xy. I wonder if I need the square root or not. I don't know. I'm not that smart, right? I'm not that smart. Linear interpolate x to y by z. Maybe that's the one I need. I'm not sure. That's I can do it in the code, but I can't do it looking at the functions. Yeah. So anyway, so then what it does is it what's this? A switch box? Oh, maybe that's what. Divides it by 1,000, which turns it into kilometers. Well, let's see what I did here. So this, so it takes that value, whatever that distance is. But you know, where it might be confused is, what if the number is negative, I thought. Well, I'm not multiplying it by -1, so you might have to make the numbers, both the numbers positive. I don't see why, but, right? I don't see why. Or what I'll do is I'll just go on Google and then maybe I'll look for the code, for the length code, and I'll just put it in the Lua script and see if I get a different value, what happens. Anyways. And then that value goes to our input, 1, 2, and 3. And then in the Lua script, this is our distance, x, y, and z, 1, 2, and 3, which is supposed to be our... number. But I'm thinking in this, instead of, maybe this is where I went wrong with the math, because it's giving it to us in meters. And what I should be doing is I should be dividing it by... I don't know. 1,000 or is it 3,000? Maybe I should be dividing by 3,000 instead of 1,000. I thought maybe that's... I did this at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, I know. did that right. It's 1,000 meters in a kilometer. So you divide it by 1,000. And that tells you how many kilometers it is. Yeah, so that's right. And then it should be sending out that value as our distance. Now, the distance that I'm reading on the dial is the direct X, Y, and Z from the sensor. And then the value that I'm reading in the Lua script is the X, Y, and Z from what we put in. That's what printed on the screen, the X, Y, and the Z value, which gives us our distance, right? So what I do is I just go output the Z distance, which is this X, Y, Z distance, input get number 1, 2, and 3, which is this number here, 1, 2, and 3. And then it goes into here, which reads us number 21, which we're not using. I don't actually think I'm using number 21, am I? No. That was something else. I was trying to figure that out with something. I think it was swipe speed. I think it was swipe speed? Yeah. Just trying the radar. Yeah, so anyway, so then it comes in here, does this fancy little thing, and then what I do here is I multiply it by the radians by 1.58, and that's how we're able to print it on the screen. Right, so I'm just trying to figure out why the distance, what I did wrong with the distance. I don't know if I'll be able to figure it out now, but I need to be thinking about that as I'm traveling towards the moon. I want to be thinking about why my distance calculation is off. What am I doing wrong here? So that's that. All right. So let's head to the moon and let's just go for it. Right? Why is the length not working? So if X is our position and Y is the moon's position on X, Y, and Z, in theory, as we get closer to that position, the number should be getting smaller. But that hasn't been the case. So I don't know. Like I say, I have to maybe tonight around when I'm awake around 4 o'clock in the morning with coffee, I'll figure out why that is. Okay. I'm ready to go to space. I've had enough of Earth. I'm ready to struggle again on the long journey, the hard journey to get to space. Fuel pump on. Let's see. Main thrusters on. Altitude hold is off. Brakes are off. Ooh, that's so nice now with the, yeah. Same old Stormworks, way better graphics. Nice. That stopping and starting is Stormworks. Oh. It could even be YouTube in the background. I don't know. Okay, stabilizer is on. Boom. Take us up, Scotty. All right. And now we go. Now we wait. Now we wait. I love that. The high definition monitors is just awesome. I can see all the pixels now. They don't just blend together. I can see every little pixel on the screen. Yes. Right, so this should be getting smaller. As we are getting closer, it should be getting smaller. It should be getting smaller. Unless... The only thing I can think of is this one here. Maybe I should make that one a positive number. No, because that wouldn't make any sense for our trajectory. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I'm not sure. Or I did it wrong, and I'm only comparing these two distances. I'm not actually comparing these distances to this, which could be the case. space. All right, what are we at? 12,000? 13,000? We're going up. Whoa, so what did I say? I got about another 10, easily another 10 launches before all the equipment is on the moon. And then there needs to be set up and tested. And then I'll be ready to play on the moon. All right. Yeah, we'll go up as high as we can with this one. Yeah, it's really making me. I don't know why this wouldn't. See, look, now the number is getting larger. I don't know why it's getting larger. Let's see. If I had to guess. Take a guess. Look, we're going straight up. It is not even. It is not even using the. Oh, barely. It's barely using the thrusters. We are going straight up. That's how well connected we are right now in the shuttle. This is perfect. This is a good launch. Nice. Now we are into space. It's getting bigger. I think about what I did there. Input get number. And then just recorded the number. Let's save this where we were in space. I actually think I know what. Oh boy. I think I know what I did wrong there, actually. Unless I'm traveling. No, it would make sense if I'm not traveling straight at it. If I'm traveling off on an angle, it would make sense that the number could grow a little bit. But I mean, it gets up to like 600, right? So is it starting? Is it starting at that? And I'm comparing it to 0? Telling me how far off of 0 I am, like 0, 0. That seems to be the case. Because I'm reading it from here, from the astronomy sensor. Yeah, let me think about that. So I'm getting the number. It's obviously not reading this, so that must have been what I did. This distance here is not connected to this distance here, the linear XYZ. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. All right, so I'll have to connect that. I think all this stuff goes into that one big microcontroller we were just looking at. So I can connect it through inside the microcontroller. That's no big deal. And get it to print. Yeah, that's probably what's happening now that I think about it. Cool. Well, that's good to know. All right, so we're heading... We are slowly heading to the moon. I think it's this side of the moon we want to be on. Just going. Try not to overshoot it. I'll try it. I'll try this time. See if we can stay close to it. So the side it wants me to come around on. Yeah, so this module here, it has all the magnets, and it has a medical bed in it, has a regular bed in it, and it has all the equipment, binoculars, and all that sort of stuff, which isn't on the truck. So all the exploration equipment that we're going to need. The other thing I haven't designed yet is a spacesuit. I haven't designed the... there is one. Somebody made one there, like an RCS spacesuit, so I can do a spacewalk. Don't have one of those yet either. Sideways now a little bit. So still just a few things, that we're going to need before we're complete. Complete. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll have to check on the microcontroller those two inputs. Because they are separate. They don't actually connect to each other. Or, well, even if I couldn't clamp the value, yeah, something's not making any sense, right? Because it's not a value that you need clamped. This is the XY of the ship, so it should be giving me the active XY of the ship, which I'm comparing it to with the length XY. So I'm gonna have to do something else. I'm just gonna have to take the value of both, add it together, and then just subtract the difference or whatever. Subtract it from where we are. I'll just have to do it manually. To carry too much of that velocity that we have upwards, trying to go on closer to the moon now on trying to have a tighter trajectory here. Yeah, it's just giving me that number there. The Y value. It's not doing anything else. It's not comparing it. It's not giving me the length of XY. It's just giving me that value. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll change it, so I'll add 3 more keypads, and that's how that's going to have to be calculated. You'll have to read your active XYZ, punch it in, and then it'll give us a, yeah, that's the only way that's going to work. I find that so strange that you can't clamp. You can't clamp the number. You can't save it in a memory register. It won't. For me, it won't save. Even in the Lua script, I couldn't get the number to save for me. So, but that's fine. That's all I have to do. If I just have to add 3 more keypads, and then you just have to update your position with wherever you're getting to every once in a while, and it should give you that. That's it. All right. Yeah, today's video we are just going to go to the moon. And that's going to be it. And the schedule is getting kind of busy coming up. So hopefully the audio on this one is good too. Last time the audio didn't survive. Sometime in space something happened to the audio and it just went all scratchy. I couldn't hear it on my end, but when I went through the recording, I could hear it, and then I was like, "Oh man!" So I just cropped. That's what I cropped what I could on the landing because it was the best landing I've ever had, and of course the audio didn't work because it was the best landing I ever had, right? That's just the way it's gonna go. So. I'm gonna overshoot here. Wow, this is so smooth. Professional now, I'll go over to the moon or been there enough. Yeah. Not bad. Wow, still have. I mean, we still have a ways to go. Don't get me wrong. We're only a quarter of the way there, but I still have a ton of gas. Eventually, I'll get this trajectory dialed in, and it'll be really easy. Because I'd like to come in a lot closer to the moon. You see how far away we are? Like I have to go. Kilometers in this direction, always. And then, of course, you carry that energy with you, that momentum. Did we break into the moon finally? I hear the audio changed. Maybe we broke into the moon finally. I'm impressed. So far so good. Getting close to the moon. Yes, gas. So still doing good for gas. Still doing good on lots of things. Figure out where on the map. Oh, is there a moon base there? Set waypoint. Transport a lunar rover to the moon base. Oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll check that out. Got the truck. That was too much. That was too much. I didn't like that at all. Yeah, perfect. This is perfect. Looks good. They did a lot of work on the moon. Just getting here though, my goodness. I was debating on making a rocket, but like I say, it's just it has to be tested and calibrated, and this is what I've got. This one works. I have the big one. I was debating on sending that, the big one. Because I could put the small bins on it. I could put the, I could probably fit the entire moon base attached to it. Actually, that might be what I do. That might be worth checking out. Actually. Yeah, the big one. All right, we are at the moon. I am going to save it here. At our spot. Still have a lot of gas. This was a good flight. So it tells me if I can really dial this in, I mean, you know, I want to get a decent calculation here for fuel. But this was a good one. This was a really good one. It would be nice to fly across it, right? All right, here we go. Here we go. Another approach to the moon. They're getting easier. Everyone's getting easier. So cool. Uh-oh. G-forces, G-forces, G-forces. Whew. Did I survive? I did. Did the habitat module survive? It did. Woo-wee. See, that's why you gotta have it all tied down, right? You won't survive that if you're not tied down. Nice. Now I'm gonna save that. Tied down. This is gonna be a good landing, I can tell already. So we need to go to that side, is it? I think it's over there on that side. Strange. Yeah, see, it's telling me now 400. 404. Yeah, which is that number there. Am I falling away from the moon? Am I falling into the moon? Just drifting at this point, right? All these approaches, you have to get to that point where just let gravity take over. We will set this to 1. That seemed to work out really well. Just drift down to the surface. Yeah, I came down so gentle on that last one. So gentle. I'll try and do the same on this one. It was really sweet. And of course, it was my mistake at the last minute, which thrust me into that sideways. That oh boy, what a good landing! What a good landing! Look at that. We're basically right on top of the position in here. Slow us up just a little bit. Try to slow down so I don't cross. I don't want to cross the moon. It'd be nice to just go straight down here. Oh, maybe we are. We are starting to go straight down. I'm going to save this as moon approach. That's probably not how you spell approach, but that's okay. That's how I'm spelling it. I'm spelling it that way. We'll turn on the stabilizers. Yelled at by my daughter. She knew my spelling. Teacher, don't tell your teacher. All right, let's see if we can go backwards a little bit here as I'm approaching. Oh no, don't want to do that. That was oh, that was a 30 kilometers? No, I gotta turn around. I gotta turn around here. Yeah, I gotta turn around. Can't do no 30 kilometers. There's no, the spacesuit, you couldn't cross that on the moon. You gotta get a lot closer than that. Just, oh, there we go. Just with the amount of air that's in the suit. Yeah, I gotta get a lot closer than that. Neat, huh? How at the front it'll just kind of thrust you up like that. So I'm learning a lot about how to handle this. Backwards now. Perfect. Perfect. I'll save this as approach A. That's not how you spell approach A. That's all right. That's all right. Kids aren't around. I don't have to care. Of course. It happens to be during this time. What are we at? Oh, now we're kind of going. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Touching down, touching down. Oh boy, we are. Oh man. I really don't want to have to do this, the long track, but I'm gonna have to do it, I think. No. Turning you off, stabilizer. Oh. Oh, what? All of a sudden the position switches to 27 kilometers that way. Oh, are you kidding me? That's kind of ridiculous. At least I still kept my... I was just about to change my trajectory. Wow, I'm glad I didn't. Oh, I may as well turn the stabilizer back on. Yeah, I had to cross all this yesterday. Oh man, that was so boring. No offense, but it was so boring having to try and cross all this. Okay, here we go. Now I'm getting closer. I'm not sure about this landing. I'm not sure about this landing. Now, I'm gonna give it a try anyways. If you don't try, you don't know. If you don't try, you don't know. So way down there is where, just in front of, we could touch down. We could. This is gonna be interesting. You know what? Let's live on the wild side, shall we? Wild side, not really working. Was hoping to turn us around, but it's not looking like that's gonna happen. It's a good thing I got lots of gas. Come on. This thing is so cool. I don't want to clip the ground. Oh. Ay, 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 ay. Look at how fast we're going. Oh my goodness. Oh, I messed up big time. Holy. I'm slowing down now. Oh yeah, wowee. Wowee. Oh, I can't do that now. I can use that to slow down. How far am I? 8 kilometers? I'd like to get closer than that if I can. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know what that was. That was the waypoint. What is even going on? Now I gotta go 20 kilometers that way? Oh, I must be going around the map. Okay, I see what's going on here. I'm crossing the moon over and over and over again. Oh, I guess that's alright then. Alright, let's see if I can get down. To the trying to slow down here. Oh, come on. You can do it. Holy, it is. Oh, boy, this is so pathetic. Now I gotta roll across the surface again. I'm gonna load approach speed. Once you lose it, you just lose it, and then you just go and go and go. So you just have to kind of go with it, I guess. Let's see where we were. Let's see where it all went bad. Where did it all go bad? Where did it all go bad? It all went bad. It all went bad. Excellent. Yes, we're still. I gotta zoom out on the moon again. No, moon. Look at how many missions. Just the one, eh? Alright, so we're trying to touch down. Oh, why did I teleport there? Oh, now I have to load that again. I apologize for that. I didn't mean to do that. Silly button. Alright. Let that load up. We're just waiting for this to load up, and then... Oh, I won't teleport there. I just wanted to put a waypoint down. My goodness. Wasting all this time here. Oh, I gotta go through the lagginess of of the moon again. Okay, we're gonna set waypoint. There we go. Okay, so it was way over there, and I do actually have momentum from where I'm at. So I don't think I'm not gonna intervene. I'm not gonna intervene in that. This is set to 1. I'm just gonna do what I was gonna do before. I'm just gonna land. If I happen to land backwards, I happen to land backwards. Let's try and go down a little faster. I can easily overcome that. We just gotta touch down a little faster here. Maybe that's good. Hard to say, really. We'll save this. Land. All right, perfect. And then that way I can always replay this if I need to. And then let's get rid of the stabilizer here. Throw me up? That threw me up. Oh, you can see it. You see down there in the surface? You see the little light down there? Neat. Oh, so the base is going to look so cool. It's going to look so cool down there. I don't really want to roll across the surface of the moon. If I could avoid... Let's see if I can avoid that. There we go. Ah! Just pulsing away. Oh, this might not be too bad. This is gonna... Oh, we'll see. Hey. We're down. Not bad. Not bad. We're down and we're close. I do have the pump set up so I can refill the wing. So I'm not too concerned about that. I just let it stop for a little bit. And then I will try and put out the fire. Maybe I should... Oh, the fire went out on its own. Cool. Grab the welding torch. Oh, I can use the welding torch from inside the seat? Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yeah, we're in good shape. We're only a kilometer away. Oh, perfect. See how low I was getting on oxygen as well? It takes a lot, right? It takes a lot to get here. You kind of... Oh, perfect, 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 perfect. Oh, that makes me so happy. We landed. Check on the cargo now. Oh, there's so much damage on this thing. Alright, I'll just try and get this repaired if I can. To the point where I can get the lights on inside at least. Some things are still working, that's good. Alright, so we've made it. Made it to the moon. Had a graceful landing. I'm going to save this. Moon. Sir. Oh, what? Surface. Moon surface. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, well, I may as well save myself the trouble. And we may as well just go and get the truck because it's got the welder on it. I'll have to repair some of the stuff inside by hand. Oh, we were rolling backwards. Okay. Let me grab that. We're gonna stop this thing. I don't know where we're rolling to. Oh no. Don't roll too far away. Ah, come on. Oh, the button, the brake. Oh no. No. Thought something was up. Kind of rolling around. Oh, come on. Two kilometers. Okay, that's not too bad. You can see it blinking over there still. Oh, that's good. Whew. That was good. It's a good thing I noticed that. Holy moly, could have rolled right away. Alright, it's dark in here. I'll come back and I'll fully repair it. Cool. Oh, I need to get a suit. I need to get a fresh suit before I even go out there. So the truck has 3 suits on it. And then I think there's some spare gas and suits in the habitat module as well. Oh, there's trash all the way back here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, the tank still has pressure in it. Tank pressure, tank content. Oh, it still has gas. Okay. Well, that was good, I guess. That was extremely lucky that they didn't empty. Whoa. Let me see, is it filling up? Yeah, look, it's filling up. Cool. We're not going to go over that just yet because if I calculate it and it turns out to be really OP, I know they're gonna change it, and I don't want them to change it just yet because I haven't had a chance to test it. So we're gonna be like, oh, you guys can survive for way too long in space. We're gonna calculate that way down. The suits use way more, so much more. All right, so let's get over to the. There it is. Let's get over to the truck, shall we? Cool. Well, that's good. I'm glad I was able to land at least close, and not like 20 kilometers away. That gives me hope for the base. It's gonna look so cool, I think, coming into the moon, and then having this huge base down there with a landing pad and stuff. It's gonna be worth. It's gonna be worth the effort, I feel. It's gonna be worth the effort. Hopefully. Alright. Holy boom. Been at this for a little bit now, my goodness. Where'd it disappear to? There it is. Way over there. So deceiving. The surface is gray. I think we're going there. Slowly. Now, I don't know if there's a keep active block on the truck or not. So I guess here we'll find out. I don't know if I put a keep active block on the habitat module or not. Hopefully both vehicles are still there. There is a keep active block on the reactor, that I know, so it won't despawn. But it looks like the truck is there also. Yeah, the reactor blinks red, and I was doing that just in case in the middle of the night it's just pitch black on the moon. Moon is not a good place to be in the middle of the night. My goodness. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, so I want to test out the arm. I won't do that in today's video. We're going to get to the truck, and then I'll end the video there. Yeah, then what I'll do is I'll drive back to the shuttle. We'll extend the arm. We'll test how the repair works. If it works good, awesome. And this area here is where we're going to try and set up the base and everything else. This will be our base of operations. So I'm excited. I'm excited. And the shuttle will be good for doing supply runs. I think it'll be okay. I have to bring up gas and water and a few other essentials just in case. Enough water for the reactor just in case one of them gets compromised. Oh, 1.2. It's probably a little bit further than that. Yeah, it's blinking away there. Can't tell. You can't tell. You can't tell where it's. I love that. Just something about Stormworks sometimes. When you're driving and you just look down and you can't tell if you're going forwards or backwards for, you know. Like that. Well, you can see the hand there. The hand was the giveaway. Oh my goodness. Kilometer to go. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. I don't know if it's faster to run. No, it's faster to jump. Yeah, I've got the exploration suit for being on the surface. And then when you're inside the ship, it's the other type of spacesuit that doesn't have a big backpack on it. Oh, come on. Never wanted to get somewhere so fast. So fast. Yeah, thank you guys so much for your interest. I'm having a lot of fun making these videos. They're great. The moon is fantastic. It's so challenging. And we're making it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Somehow we are doing it. And if I have to do it all over again, whatever. Done enough launches in the shuttle. It really isn't that big of a deal now. Oh yeah, you run pretty fast. You run pretty fast on the moon. Come on. No binoculars. I could have at least grabbed a pair of binoculars. We are getting close, I promise. I don't wanna... Ooh, don't take... Don't take it to the workbench. No. No. Now we can watch it slowly click away. All right. I am moving forward. I promise. Numbers aren't just clicking down on their own. Well, I mean, they could be. I don't know. Yeah, so I have to figure out why the length XY does not work when you give it the two values. When it comes to the astronomy sensor. I have to figure out why that is. And how to work around it. It could be, as you see when you're traveling from the Earth to the Moon, the XY reverses when you get close enough, when you get into that range, whatever it is. So I mean, it could be that. Maybe the numbers are reversing or something. I don't know. No clue at this point. No clue at this point. Yes, come on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Run. The truck itself is not much faster than running, actually. where I took off last time. This pretty big burn mark on the surface. So we're in kind of like a plains here. We're in like a nice flat plains. It's a good little spot. There it is, just barely coming over this horizon. See if jumping is any faster. Wow. I tell ya, that is a 25-meter jump. That is insane. Wow. 60 feet? Ooh, that'd be scary. Yes, there it is. There it is. All right, so then we can turn the waypoint on the laggy map. It's only 2 kilometers. It seems like it's like way further, right? Like we've gone forever, but no, it's only 2 kilometers. Alrighty. Alright. Keep zooming in so it seems like I'm getting closer to it. Come on! When I zoom out, it'll be that big, right? Ah, come on! Check on the reactor, make sure it's in good shape. Right where we left it. Yeah, everything is good. Except I don't have a value for there. Whatever. Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching this video, this episode of Going to the Moon. In the next episode, we will go back to the shuttle. Look, you can even see it from here. We'll go back to the shuttle, repair it, unload everything, and then probably what I'll do is that's when I'll swap out the. Let's see. There's a hole over there actually. That's when I will swap out. Oh, probably help if I release the brakes on that too. It actually won't take us that long to get back to the. Finish what I'm saying. It won't take us that long to get back. Oh, come on. Yeah, so we'll in the next episode we'll repair the shuttle, and we'll be ready to go. Ready to go back to Earth. I'm just going to continue to bring stuff. For now, I'm just going to continue to bring stuff to this area, and I think that's how I'm going to do things for now. We'll bring back another reactor, and we'll use this one for the moon base, and then. Yeah, I don't really know after that, to be honest. Don't really know after that, to be honest. We'll set up the moon base is what we'll do, and then maybe we'll try, finally, we'll see what it takes to get set up and to start doing rescue missions and actually interacting with some of the stuff that they have available for us here on the moon. And then maybe we'll try and see if we could build a short-range rocket, which will allow us to, launch up and see if we can get any of the, find the air leak type missions. I think that would be cool. Cool. Yeah, this is going to take a little while. I'm not too sure why it's going to take a while. Stormworks seems to be having troubles here. No troubles. I believe it's still in Yeah, everything is still just a medium. Monitor quality is high. We can get rid of the ocean foam probably. That might help considering we are on the moon. And maybe, yeah, that helps. Seems to help a little bit with the rendering probably. Yeah. 2 kilometers to go. Yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.